Hello, nobody watching this. I got, I got the gamers. We
The
got the gamers
gamers.
together.
The gamers are here at last.
You
Except for,
remember me?
yeah, except for the other one couldn't make it, but we got one of them. The other one will be here later. The other gamer.
Yeah.
But
Tune in next week for the other gamer.
yeah. So, um, I
That's
guess.
probably not true. We don't know when other gamer will arrive.
Yeah, he has his character. Anyway. Unlike you guys, he actually had his character done all the way.
Well, I'm sorry. I
Well,
have things to do.
Well,
I'm joking
sorry.
around.
I'm illiterate.
All right, well, let's actually start the D&D. So we start
Yes.
with D84 and Shiza in the apartment. Right now, Shiza is like sleeping on is like on the floor, like shut down, and he wakes up and he sees like D87 like right in his face. Like, oh, sorry, sir. I was just poking around in your brain earlier.
Huh.
Pardon?
How'd you get in there?
I used some cables that I found.
Interesting.
I was curious why you turned into a monkey, so I poked around in your brain.
Don't be silly. Why would I turn into a monkey?
And I was curious about the motorcycle database you had, because that is an odd thing to give a war robot.
I would
So,
agree. But while in the war, I rode a motorcycle to frighten my enemies.
I found that the programmers, possibly as a joke, gave you a monkey mode. They seemed to find it rather... I found recordings of test runs of you, and they seemed to be laughing while you acted like a monkey.
That seems extremely stupid for a war robot.
Indeed, I do not know why they did that, but it was probably because of comedy. They were trying to make themselves laugh.
What an interesting concept.
And it appeared that they were also very interested in motorcycles, so they uploaded the database as a convenient way to store motorcycle information. And they never deleted it.
Convenient for us.
It was. Also, earlier you got a call from Venom. It appears we have another job.
Well, what are we waiting around here for?
Before we go, I have heard that there is a mysterious reptilian man wandering the streets. And he's
Interesting.
rather dangerous and will attack on sight, so we should be careful. I've heard he is around in this area. If we see him, it would be best to get the jump on him.
Very well. Let us head off.
Alright, so you walk out of the apartments, and when you do that, it's this you go on the streets, and it's the same trash from yesterday, the same people walking down the streets. You see a few like billboards advertising some random products like cybernetics for making it easier to like get into cyberspace and stuff. You see some advertisements for like different websites on cyberspace. As you are wandering, you see this you peek around the corner since you're wary about that reptile guy, and you see him. He's there. He's walking down the street. Like, there he is. Perhaps we should get the jump on him.
Very well. Draw your weapon.
Alright, so D87 draws his katana, and Shiza draws his rapier. And you both jump towards him, and we start initiative. Alright, the reptile goes first.
As always with this run, we do not get the higher initiative.
Alright, 1 second.
Hello?
Surprise!
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 Whoa.
It turns out that he was able to show up.
Well, it took you long enough.
All the gamers are here. We got them all.
Hi, hi, SpongeBob.
All right. Well, we D87 and Cheeza just attacked you. So what are you gonna do?
What I'm going to do is say, "What are you doing? Knock it off!"
D87
Oh.
just like is like, stand guard, beast. You are dangerous. I have heard many reports about you around the street, that you have been harassing those around here.
I do not know what you are talking about.
You
Neither
don't?
do I.
He looks.
Jerry,
He looks
you
at.
must be mistaking me for some other beast.
He looks at like his phone. He's like, wait 1 second. This is from the Onion. Oh, my mistake.
The Onion is still around.
They're never gonna die.
The Onion is immortal.
Well,
What
sorry.
onion do you speak of?
Have you not been
I
on
believe
the internet?
The onion was some sort of plant commonly used for cooking.
I know what onions are, you fool.
I do not know how you would get information from one of them, though. It would be hard to make an onion talk.
Whatever. Just do not attack me. I am not at fault for all these mysterious killings.
They were. Alright. Well, sorry to bother you, sir. We will be on our way. And.
Hold on. Before you go, what are you doing anyway?
Right. Sir, is it okay for me to tell him?
We are simply going on a walk.
Yes.
You don't seem like you're going on just a walk.
What does that mean?
Well, it seems like you're clearly trying to hunt me down, and considering your very armored appearance, it looks like you are out, can I say, fighting?
Sir, I believe he is, as they say, onto us.
I believe he is, as they say, smarter than me.
Well, is it okay for me to tell the truth?
I don't see any harm in it.
We are contractors, and we were on a job, and we just so happened to stumble across you. But we had been hearing reports of you, harassing those around, so we thought we would attack you in an attempt to keep the peace.
Well, that is not me. I can assure you of that.
But
Well, we're sorry for the inconvenience then.
we will be on our way.
Your apology is accepted. What are all your names?
I am Shiza.
I do not have a name, but you can call me D87. It is my model number.
And you?
Oh, Moss isn't. Their character isn't here yet.
Oh,
They haven't been introduced. Like, sir,
oh, my
who are you
apologies.
talking to?
Sorry. I just, I inhaled something and I'm starting to see things. But it should be gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my shadow. Come back here, you.
Sir, well,
You have an old shadow.
it is of great
It is a
inconvenience.
very odd shadow. Similar
However-
to Peter Pan from the ancient legends.
I have not heard such ancient legends. I am from a tribe. However, I left the tribe.
Well, sir, what is it that you do for a living?
Who
I am
hasn't
a
heard
monk.
the story of Peter Pan?
Silence!
Would you like to hear the tale of Peter Pan?
Sir, I do not believe it is the
I would
time.
rather break your jaw.
Well, then I couldn't tell anyone the tale of Peter Pan.
I believe it is not the time to tell the story.
Very well.
Anyway, you may call me... Well, I'm not sure you mortals would be able to say my name. So you can just call me... You can just call me Reptile.
You said you were a mercenary?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay, so, out of character, you, Reptile, just got, a job from Nimble Venom to go to Venom's Heat. You do not know what the job is yet. So you can tell them that.
I got a job from a certain someone. However, I cannot recall what the job is for.
Well, we
Well,
are also on a job.
Perhaps I could accompany you. Perhaps kill two birds with one stone, as you people say.
Birds, along with many other animals, are currently endangered. We should not be killing any of them.
That is the
It was
truth.
a metaphor.
Well,
It is a metaphor in poor taste.
I suppose that we
Is he
should.
always this chatty?
Yes.
Yes.
And well, we should be heading to the red light district now. That is where our job is.
Well then, I shall accompany you.
Alright, now I gotta change the music quick. So, as you're heading to the red light district, you start seeing that it goes from there being less and less people, the streets getting more trashy and abandoned, until eventually when you hit the red light district, suddenly there are just a ton of people, just like almost like a sea of people walking down these very narrow streets.
Dear,
With
it got crowded quick.
yes, it did. It is the red light district. It is known for this. It is busy 24/7.
I am unfamiliar with these streets.
Well, we should be able to navigate you, since we have been here before. Especially my master, since he's the one most experienced here.
You have my
I've been
thanks.
here. I have been here at least once canonically.
Well, you see billboards lining the streets and people hollering from their shops that just completely line every street. And you don't find any trouble until you get to Nimble Venom, or Nimble Venom's place, Venom's Heat. And this seems like a less busy part of town, but it's still busy. But it seems like the shop itself doesn't really have that many people going in and out, and it's not very flashy.
Quite a empty business place.
Like, well, this is Venom's Heat, known for having Nibble Venom, which is where we got our job.
I always
Wait,
thought it
you
was...
too? You got a job here too?
Indeed, we do.
Yes. I always thought the
Same
name of
as
this
me.
place was. I always thought the name of this place was odd. It's quite average, manager.
Well, it seems that we were hired by the same person. How
Ah.
convenient.
Perhaps they wanted to, you know, up the efficiency. Hire two to complete the same task.
That does sound like something he would do. Well, let us go there then. So you
Well
enter.
then.
Yeah, you enter, and the inside is pretty quiet. It's got a few people dancing. And it's got a few people dancing to like some generic pop song. It's mostly people. Most of the people are at the bar. In the corner you see something. It looks. It doesn't look. It's humanoid, but it doesn't look human. Just like in the corner, not interacting with anybody. Just like with like a glass of water. And you see, in the same place as last time, is the bodyguard and the door. But when the bodyguard sees you, he walks over to you three. It's like, come on, just get in the. You know where it is, right? You can lead the new guy over there.
Very well. Let us go.
Also, it is very lucky that you guys already met. It seems.
Then I guess my theory was correct.
All right. So, and then as you guys are walking over there, you see him walk over to the weird thing in the corner, and it walks over to the door as well.
So, What did you guys take this job for?
To pay rent.
Indeed.
That's it? Just to pay rent?
Yes.
We do not have much else to do.
Well, I guess I can see where you're coming from. But I prefer to, I don't know, experience the adventure, the thrill. And yes, also the money, but that comes second.
Interesting. I do not enjoy I suppose what some people would call the thrill of taking someone's life, but I believe it is a necessary sacrifice.
I can't remember the last time I killed someone.
It was yesterday, sir.
No, but you see, I do not remember it.
Oh, that is true.
That is worrying, to say the least.
Oh, don't worry. As long as I don't get hit on the head again, we should be fine.
Yes, last time,
I intended to do so already.
you see, last time we went on a job, Master got hit on the head and his main processor got knocked out. However, he seemed to switch to some sort of monkey-based mode.
Monkeys?
Yes, he's...
Yes.
Are you
Like the
referring
animal.
to... You're referring to simple monkeys?
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems that his programmers, as a joke, added a monkey mode to him, and it seemed to activate when his main processor was knocked out.
There then. Well, what are we waiting for? Well, seeing as we've got time, what is this silly Peter Pan story that you're going on about?
Well, you see, Peter Pan was a magical green boy who constantly had troubles with his shadow, who loved to run away. One time, Peter Pan ran across 3 young children. I think it was 3 at least. Anyway, the 3 young children's names were Wendy, Ronald, and Sanders. Now, Wendy, Ronald, and Sanders were all children, but they wanted to stay children. So they went with Peter Pan to the magical island in the sky. Now, of course, we know this is just a legend, because no such sky island
This
exists.
sounds like human trafficking.
Anyway, as I was saying, once they got there, they fought all sorts of
Wait,
things.
sir. The
Yes?
thing. It was talking.
What?
Remember? The thing.
I'm in the middle of my story. I would appreciate it if you did not interrupt me.
I would prefer
I'm
you
just-
stop there. I already don't like this story.
I believe
Oh,
the thing
trust
is
me,
trying to
it
talk
gets
to
better.
us. And
I
it
don't
seems like it
care.
will...
It really doesn't.
Hello?
Hi.
Greetings.
Are you... Has a Nimble Venom given you the job too? He has, by the way. Like, well... Why don't you introduce yourself, while Venom is getting prepared?
My name is Vic. It's with an X, not a C. Spelled spelling out.
Okay. And... What do you... I guess we already know what you do for a living, actually.
I'm a baker.
Alright, so the door to Venom's office opens, and you see him in his chair, in his, kind of cheap-looking outfit, trying to look fancy, but you can tell it's, like, really cheap. I'm like,
Dear.
I see that we have our 2 returnees and 2 new recruits with us. Come in, come in. Do you all come in?
Before we begin, may I ask you something, sir?
Yes. What is it?
It is to my knowledge that you summoned us for the same job, yet you did not tell us about each other before. May I ask why?
Well, I saw no reason to. You're paid to do your
I
job,
guess so.
and you're all going to do it. Well, as long as you agree to it, of course. It doesn't.
Well, I have no reason to not agree, so
And I need to pay rent.
yes, of course, and this insufferable.
As do
heat.
I.
Well, how about? I see. You see, before I introduce the job itself, I will have to go into a preface of the red light district. You see, here there is a social contract that we have with the police. We agree silently that if we keep all of our business within here and not bother anybody outside of it, then the police will not bother us. We will just stick to our own things. However, if we decide to violate the contract and go outside of the red light district and interfere with people's lives, then we will be in trouble. And I am perfectly fine with this rule. As long as I am left alone, then I am okay with it. I prefer to keep my business here anyway. But recently I worked with a group of hackers who decided it would be a good idea to cross me, to defy the contract while under my, I don't want to say rule, that sounds a bit arrogant,
How
but
about employment?
sure, you could say that. They started messing around with normal people, and they started to rob from people like politicians and corporations, hacking into their accounts and stealing their money. And
Stealing is wrong.
Nothing wrong with this.
and
May I
this,
ask,
yes,
if these are your goons, why not keep them in line or hire another goon to put them in their place? Why hire us?
you see, they did not. How do I explain this? They are a sort of, you could say, treaty I have with another group. There is a larger hacker group they belong to, and they gave me them, and I gave them some of my employees as a sort of truce. But they started acting up, and now I want revenge. I do not want you to kill them, though, because I want to teach them a lesson.
Alright then, but
Is inflicting pain still necessary?
So, what I want you to do, I want you to steal a hard drive. It contains a good amount of cryptocurrency on it. They use it to finance themselves. There's quite a bit on there. I want you to steal it and bring it to me, and I will pay you some of that cryptocurrency. And before you think about backing out of the deal, it is password locked, as well as many other encryptions on it. You will not be able to open it without me or them, but I doubt they would talk. They're not the type. So you will need to come to me in order to get the password, and I shall give you some of that cryptocurrency. That will be your payment.
I don't mean to worry you, my friend, but wouldn't we just be able to, I don't know, possibly kidnap you and force the password out of you?
That would not be a wise idea.
We don't, because then I can't pay rent.
Oh, that's
I
a
agree with
joke. I wouldn't recommend
That's
trying
better
that.
than a joke.
This guy is my #1 employer this month.
I have a little too many connections for I don't mean to insult you, but for someone like you to try to take me down. Not as an
That
insult.
would be like trying to kill the leader of a gang. That would just be silly.
That would
Forgive me
literally
if I possibly worried you or sounded hostile. I was simply just curious.
Well, as long as you do the job.
Of course.
They are held up in an abandoned amusement park. in the amusement district. I believe that you should be wary of them. They are of the cunning variety. They prefer traps and things of that nature over brute strength. Take the motorcycle game that the two robots fought. They were frankly idiots. These, however, these people are much more dangerous and cunning. Hence why I hired 2 more people for this job. While the motorcycle gang was in much bigger numbers, they were moronic and believed in something like honor and stuff like that. However, these people believe in nothing like honor. Their only moral is survival of the fittest. They will do anything to kill you. Which is why I hired more
Interesting.
people.
My greatest moral is to pay rent.
Well, I will send
Any
you...
more information we should know?
Actually, I shall give you some information on the people that you will be fighting. There are 3 of them. They are a family. Family of 3. A husband, a wife, and a daughter. There is Vanna. She is the daughter, about teenage age. She is roguish and always wears a mask of some kind and does not talk. We have Golvega. She is the leader of sorts. She is strong-willed. She wields a spear and is known for during the war for being noble, but something changed in her after the war, and she is no longer of that sort.
War never changes.
And we have Kavasir. He is known for his psionics, his lavish outfits, his arrogance, and joy of knowledge. Do with that what you will. I will send
Would
you
you
the
like me to steal his outfit for you?
So
I would be fine without it.
You're
Just
going
off-
to strip up. I'm not even going to ask.
Just
Pickpocket.
offering, seeing as you enjoy your fashion sense yourself.
As they
Wow.
might say in the old days, pickpocket 100.
Everybody just starts laughing.
Pickpocket 100.
I did not expect a robot to tell such a good joke. Well,
Anyway.
I recommend that you be off. And be careful. I do not wish for my contractors of your caliber to be taken out. I would prefer to have you around. So, he sends you guys on your way. You get the coordinates sent to you on your phones, so you all know where to go. And you slowly make your way over to the amusement district, which is kind of like on the other side of town, far away from the red light district, a bit closer to the art district where the museum was from last time. And as you get over there, at first at the amusement district, you start seeing a lot of like kids and families walking around, and it seems kind of bright and cheery for a change. There are a lot of police officers patrolling the streets, and the streets don't seem quite as trashy at first, but then you get to the abandoned part of the amusement district, and all of a sudden all of the noise from all of the the rides and the children just it all like fades away as an eerie silence falls upon you all.
I wonder if there's a
Hey.
Peter Pan themed ride here.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
I would not see why any of this would give you a good feeling. So,
Perhaps you are particularly fond of
I
abandoned
feel
amusement
right
parks.
at home.
so
My friends, I think we are possibly in the middle of a trap.
he did say
Yes.
that they were known for their traps. However, I do not see how we could prepare for it until we get there. It is a little bit further before we get to the amusement park that he was talking about.
So anyway, as I was saying about Peter Pan. Once Peter Pan went to the Sky Island.
Literally no one cares.
I do not
Ooh.
care either.
Once Peter Pan went to the Sky Island.
Be quiet.
Once Peter Pan went to the
Be
Sky
quiet,
Island.
fool.
Once Peter Pan went to the
Oh,
Sky
Sir.
Island.
Museum.
Sir,
Wendy-
we are here,
Yes.
and there appears to be a strange man at the gate.
Perhaps he would like to hear the tale of Peter Pan.
I
I don't
bel-
think he would.
I believe we should be cautious in approaching him.
I cautiously approach him.
So you're just gonna go up to him?
Yes, but I am cautious about it.
So
I press down on the right joystick to crouch.
he looks behind and he just sees you like slowly walking over. He's like, "Oh Jesus, are you one of those skink guys?"
Yes, I am. Is that supposed to mean something?
No, I'm just wondering if you were. Never mind. Oh, jeez. Are you one of those gang guys? Like, are you gonna rob me? Like all
I'm
three
not
of
here
you?
to rob you, you fool.
You're not. Oh, thank God. I just got robbed the other day. You see, some.
How unfortunate that is. Unfortunately for you, I do not care.
Well, that is
Like-
quite rude.
Well, that was a bit rude.
If I were to get robbed, then I would be very sad. And I would not want
I would
someone
like
to envy
to
me.
pick your brain about something.
I already like actually, Reptile. I already did that. I poked in his brain. Do you have any
You
response to that? I'm just laughing.
He did.
I did. I did. I'm not lying.
That's how he found out I had monkey mode.
Yeah.
Why
Are
are you here?
Are you asking the guy, Marcus?
Yes.
Well, I am here so I can pay rent.
He's like, well, my name's Marcus. You see, these guys, they stole my mother's necklace, and I really want to get it back. So I grabbed. What did I grab? He looks on himself. Oh, he pulls out this cane. I got this cane, and he pulls off one part of it, and under it is like a sword.
Yes!
Impressive.
I love cane swords. Cane swords are awesome.
Like this.
But do you really think those will help you?
Well, I also have this, and he pulls out this gun. It's like a fancy gun. Like it's pretty. It's not military grade, but it's like quite fancy. It's like a really new gun. It has like a few like new technologies in it that make it like more impressive, deals more damage and stuff. Like this is all my father's stuff. He was really into the like weapons and everything. And
Let me give you a tip. That cane sword is not going to be very useful compared to that gun.
well, I can use it for walking.
That is
That is
true.
correct.
But yeah.
Perhaps you hurt your knee while invading them. Then you have a cane.
And yeah, these guys, I think they're called Veneer H or something. It's these three guys. No, there's like one guy and three girls, whatever, hackers. They're. It seems like they're connected to the guy. Like the guys who stole my necklace sold it to them. So I'm trying to get it back.
Would you like to accompany us?
Sure. I'm not exactly good in a fight, but I can be here. Sorry, I can't think of anything that I'm good at. just feels like my life is a screw up.
Perhaps you can find out.
Maybe.
Well, at least you had the courage to come here. Many people I know would simply have just
Fun.
not.
D87 turns to you and like, sir, how many people do you know?
At least 4.
Merga's like, well, should we get going?
Very well.
Yes. Come with us.
At least 4, and all of them are standing right here.
All right. So you enter the theme park. Like this, you got this big elaborate gate in front of it. And walk inside.
I put my hand on the new guy's shoulder as I say,
Be warned, though. There may be traps.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Quick tip to
prepared
everyone.
for them.
Look out for falling motorcycles.
D7 is like,
What?
yes, indeed. Falling motorcycles are a danger in this line of work. My boss would
Yes.
know. Or
If
master.
I had a nickel for every time I was hit with the motorcycle, I'd have a nickel. and then I would be 1 nickel closer to paying my rent.
Just tune them out.
So you get to the
I find it
courtyard.
funny.
You get to the courtyard, and it's this big circular thing, where it has like a bunch of like decrepit stands that have like rotted over the years, and it's got a it's got like the teacups ride, but it's like on its side, and like the teacups are like all over the place. And there's a
Well,
big
somebody spilt their tea.
As they said. What? I don't even know how long ago. Spill the tea, sis.
And there's this big fountain in the middle of the place. And
Spilled tea.
part
This
of
is just like Boston.
and it's just waiting to just crumble into dust. And there's still that eerie silence as you see a few of like the bigger rides just kind of looming in the distance.
Crumble into dust. I know a thing or two about making people crumble into dust.
Let me tell you,
can I break the silence?
Oh,
you can break the
Beauty.
silence.
I want to kick over the fountain.
Now, let me tell you about the time that I exploded someone into dust.
Okay, wait,
I don't remember.
is it do you have dice or should I roll for you?
I've got online dice here.
You want me to roll for you, or do you want to do that?
I'll roll. Just tell me what dice to roll.
Roll a d20. Do like a strength check.
13.
Give me a second. Alright, so you kick the fountain. Nothing really happens though. You don't hurt your foot. You just kind of kick it, expecting it to fall. But then you realize the fountain is pretty big, and it's still made of stone. It's just waiting a few years for natural erosion to crumble it.
I hope to break this eerie silence, but oh well.
D7 walks up to you and says, "Wouldn't that alert the hackers to our location if the fountain crumbled?"
Well, perhaps they would just think that it's part of this thing falling apart because it's utter terrible.
Are you insulting the fine craftsmanship of this fountain? I bet it would
This
if
sounds
it were
quite fine.
if it were maintained properly. I bet this would not be crumbling to dust. But sadly,
You people.
but a war happened, so people are no longer maintaining this place.
Perhaps they should. When we
You'll
get back,
find
we
every
should
little
tell
thing
people about this
precious.
place. When we get back, we should tell people about this place
I
so they
feel-
can maintain it and function it. The words.
All right. Well, there are 3 paths. There, in front of you is they're all labeled with signs. In front of you is a sign that says like a pendulum swing. Another one to the right is a log flume, and one to the left is a carousel. And it seems like they're is some kind of weird building in the direction of the pendulum swing.
They are most likely in that weird building.
Indeed, seems
Well,
very
it could
out of
be.
place.
We don't know for sure.
However, it does seem very out of place. It is made of brick, where everything else is not made of brick. And it seems rather new, compared to the rest of this place.
It is most likely a hideout or a trap.
We should proceed with
both.
caution.
Or
Oh.
both.
Alright, so do you want to head over there?
We should approach with caution.
We should, yes.
Do you want to like roll a perception check to see if there are any traps?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Sure, why not?
Okay. I rolled where? So it would be. Okay, I rolled a 12.
You still gotta roll for me.
Okay. Well, you rolled like
I don't
a 2.
die for
Yeah, a 2. What did you roll? A 12?
I believe he did. Not the other one.
I rolled a
I don't
19.
know. No, you rolled. Oh, wait. Did you? Oh.
I
I'm
roll my own dice.
So wait, what did I get?
Do you want me to roll for you? I rolled for Chiza.
Okay,
So I should roll for you too?
Daniel.
Okay, yeah. Well, you rolled an 18 plus whatever your wisdom is. Yeah, you get like a plus 3. Okay, so with like a roll of 21, at least in this area, you do not see any traps. I guess if Marcus rolled too. Okay, Marcus rolled pretty good. He didn't find anything.
Alright then. I suppose we should approach.
And so you go towards this building.
Oh,
Like-
we're approaching?
No. Oh, what kind of car?
That is exactly how the quote goes.
So, you see this huge, pretty big brick building in the distance. When you get close to it, it seems like the way you enter is you activate the pendulum swing, and it goes up, and you go inside of it that way. The brick building is very new and well kept compared to everything else. Like everything else is like demolished on the floor, rotting, but this seems like it's well maintained. It's not dirty. It's it looks a lot more like modern than the rest of everything else.
Do you suppose that
This is
who we are
clearly-
after is expecting some kind of group like us?
It's
I would not be
possible.
surprised.
Then it would be foolish to approach from their front door. We should find another way in.
I suppose we could
We
investigate.
should, yes.
Alright, so you want to do an investigation check to see if you can find another way in?
Yes.
Alright. So I got 5, which is an 8, but that doesn't help. She's got she's got a 17, and Zik got a 17.
Oh, nice.
Reptile, what did you get?
I got a 3.
Alright, well everybody else rolled like
Good
in
number.
in the high teens. So
Yee.
you look
Nice
around the
number.
place. You're on the perimeter. And
My teens, they're not even old enough to smoke yet.
uh
He has to be 18 to fuck up someone else's body. The 21 to fuck up someone else's.
I think you messed up that quote.
I did.
you search around the perimeter. Doesn't really seem to be any other sort of entrance or exit. Seems to be only one.
So, like, not even like a skylight or possibly an outside vent?
Vent?
That's kind of sus.
No. 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 Like I said, you do see doors, but you cannot open them.
Why can't
What
we
if we
open them?
open
Are they
them with
like locked or
force?
something?
They're either locked or they're barricaded. You can't really tell which.
What are the doors made out of?
There are 3 of them. They're made out of like
I think that
steel.
we would-
It seems to be
I
like
think they would notice
repurposed.
if we broke the door down.
Yeah. It seems to be repurposed from like the area around here. Just like the steel lying around from the broken rides, they just use that and turn it into like a reinforced door. It doesn't
So
seem
like a makeshift door almost?
kind of, but it's pretty well made. So breaking it doesn't seem to be any of your capacity. Even if you rolled a 20, I don't think you could break it. So, and there doesn't, unless you're gonna be climbing, I don't think you can sneak through vents or anything. But you start hearing sounds like footsteps
Well, shit.
outside.
Everyone, hide.
You start hearing footsteps,
I'm
and then
going to
like
try-
the door opens a little bit, and they make some kind of like hand gesture. 1 second.
Oh fuck.
I'm going
Oh,
to
God.
assume
Oh,
I'm going to assume I'm hiding.
You
in
see Marcus just kind of like fall over and like flare his hand. They're like, ah, no, 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 no. But he makes a hand, whoever it is, makes a hand gesture towards Reptile. Reptile, you gotta make a save.
Oh no.
I believe it is wisdom save.
I rolled a 17.
Um, 1 second. Alright, so you feel like something's trying to dig into your skull, but you're able to push the thoughts away. And then the hand goes in and locks the door again, and you hear them put something in front of the door.
Dang it.
And he's like, oh god.
Perhaps.
Oh god, okay. Okay. Sorry.
Who's up for using this roller coaster fool as a battering ram?
DS7 is like, did we ever investigate the front door like Marcus suggested?
Yeah,
Where
we
is
should do
Marcus
that.
anyway?
Marcus was just like on the when they it's like they hand out. He's like, ah, no, 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 no. He's freaking out.
Marcus, calm down.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I go over to him, I put my hands on his shoulders, and I get real close in his face as I say,
Calm down, for God's sake.
Okay, roll
That's not going to help him.
roll persuasion.
14.
Okay, he seems to calm down a little bit.
Even with a giant skink in his face.
Like, yeah, I need to calm down. The danger's gone. Danger's gone. Danger's gone.
See, there you go.
Thank you. All right. So has everybody finally can investigate the front door?
Yep, just investigate the front door already.
Yeah.
I'm quite sad. I'm very
Ooh.
sad my idea did not work.
Like, sir,
Probably
we
wasn't
all
going
make
to
mistakes
work.
sometimes.
It was for the try.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 for investigation on the door.
I rolled everybody, and
Well,
Zik
fuck.
rolled an 18. So you, Zeke, one of those.
See,
Zeke, you find out that it seems like the pendulum swing has some kind of lock on it, and there are like 2 slots for 2 key cards, and it seems like those 2 key cards are the override for the lock. So right now you cannot move the pendulum swing. That's what lets you get into the place. But if you you can override the lock by finding those 2 key cards.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
If
What?
whoever opened the door made that hand gesture, what if one of us just grabbed the hand?
Well, you didn't.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just realized it now, and it sucks.
All right. Well, do you tell everybody that?
No,
I
I
would-
don't.
No. Zick, do you tell everybody about the lock?
Yes. So the lock isn't really gonna work unless we get a key card, and I have no idea where we're going to get the key cards, but all I know is that we need them.
Perhaps
wonder.
it's hiding on one of the roller coasters.
D7 like points
Can I throw
point,
a
points
laser
to him.
dart into
Use
He's
the
like,
lid?
roller coasters.
like, sir, I believe you're almost there. However, how about instead of roller coasters specifically, what about the other rides?
Of course. I knew I had it.
What
Very
if
well.
we...
We shall
This
all go
may-
and ride the rides until we find the key cards.
This may sound foolish, but what if we split up? There are 2 other paths remaining aside from this one. And... well... you know. Split up, cover more ground.
Mary's like, well,
I don't
the thing
know,
is,
this part of town seems quite sketchy.
do we really need to do that? I mean, are you guys in a time limit or something for this?
No, we're not in a time loop.
No, time limit.
Oh, time limit. No, we're not. At
So,
least I don't think so.
We very well may be in a time loop, though. There's no way of knowing.
D7's like, yes, we could all be in a time loop right now, and we would never know until it happened. That would be
Well
very
then.
scary. The last time
would-
loop I heard about involved incest, so I hope that doesn't happen.
What the fuck?
Have you guys seen 12 Minutes?
I have.
The game?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
have you?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I just finished watching 8-Bit Ryan play through it. I
Yeah.
was... Whoa.
It gets weird.
Sweet home Alabama.
Oh no. Marcus
Anyway.
says,
You know the first 4 notes, Sweet Home Alabama, and the first 4 notes of Megalovania
Megalovania,
are the
yeah.
same.
Marcus is like, do we really need to split up? I don't think we need to.
No, I don't think we should. This part of
But
town
that would
seems
take longer
very...
though.
It seems sketchy. I don't want to get jumped. Sorry.
D7 is like, we are under no time limit. We can take as long as we want.
We could even
I
get
suppose
knocked out
so.
for a couple days.
Yes, we could get knocked out for
thought we
specifically
don't.
4 days after getting one of our brains bashed out and get repaired by a nice repairman
Yes.
who's also
Wouldn't
alcoholic.
that just be silly?
Alright
After
then.
one of us turned into a monkey.
path
Well,
should we
lucky
take
you.
first?
You can just go to a mechanic. I can't.
Have you ever tried it?
It doesn't work with me.
I
How do
slammed
you
my
know?
hand against the
I'm
door to
an
get everyone's
organic life
attention.
form.
What do you do? To get
I
everybody's
slammed
attention?
my hand against the door to get everyone's attention.
Like, okay, what do you
You
say?
idiots.
Oh,
Listen up! For
what
once
did you just call me?
in your miserable lives.
Fuck you.
D7 is like, we should perhaps calm down and look at our options. It seems that Reptile wants us to do that. We should look at our options instead of arguing.
I was trying to offer you an option.
The other 2 paths were labeled a log flume and a carousel. Those seem to be our 2 options.
I think we should look at the carousel first.
Yes, I would very much like to ride the carousel.
What are
Does
we?
would anybody
a
else?
daycare for this fool?
No.
You
Other-
know what?
Are there any
If
votes?
this
He's
were
an idiot, so why not?
if this were a daycare, I would have gone home by now because the day is nearing its end.
Dude, someone's like, all who want to go carousel, raise their hand. Who raises their hand?
Raise my hand.
I raised
I
my
raised
hand.
mine.
Marcus also raises his hand, and D87 looks around like, peer pressure. I shall do so as well. Alright, so we're all going to the carousel?
Yes.
Alright, you make your way there, and you see more of these rides completely toppled. At one point, they stood grand, and like there are a lot of people around buying food. You see like food scraps everywhere, scattering the ground, all rotten.
Can I get a snack?
You want to
Can I
grab?
get a snack?
They're all rotten, so if you want to have some rotten popcorn, then sure.
I would like to eat something as well.
Sex friend?
I stop them and say, Sorcerer, you fool, it is rotten.
I know. I'm fully aware.
D7 says, I believe in a sort of personal freedom. I believe, they were allowed to do what they want, even if
We find a
it would. It's okay for them to do that, but they
I
should
point
probably
at your
limit it.
character and I point at your
if we
character and
found
say,
kernels, we
"Gross
could
fine."
make some popcorn ourselves.
D7 says, I'm not capable of growing anything.
No, I mean, if we found some.
So are you just gonna take some
Our mission is
rotten
not to grow
popcorn?
popcorn.
Are you just take
I
some
would
rotten
like-
popcorn
I'm
and
not
eat
trying
it?
to grow popcorn, I'm trying to make popcorn.
Very well.
Yeah.
Let us search for popcorn.
I haven't had some good I haven't had good popcorn in a long time. Alright, let's just do this.
All right, everybody who
Alright, well-
everybody who wants to search for popcorn, roll. But I guess that's just me rolling
I'll
over and over
search the
again.
Carousel.
Oh, you're not at the carousel yet. It's a good way away.
You know what? Fine. I'll search for popcorn too.
Okay, that wasn't a good roll. That was a good roll.
Yeah.
That was
I got
an
an
okay
18.
roll. Okay, you and Shiza find like a hidden stash of popcorn, and like both of you like stumble across it at the exact same time, and it's just this hidden stash of seemingly newly baked popcorn. The bag is completely different, so you can assume that this is not from the
I wish
theme
to
park.
roll a perception check on it.
I think that would be investigation if you're trying to.
Alright,
See what's
then,
going
well,
on.
I choose to investigate it.
Okay, roll investigation.
I got a 14.
What are you trying to look for specifically? Or is this
Well,
a general
judging
search?
by the way you said it's seemingly normal, I want to check if there's anything wrong with it.
Alright, you look at it and there doesn't seem to be anything about it that's off. You recognize that the brand is a modern brand of popcorn that you could just go out and buy now. But it did not exist during the pre-war, which is where this amusement park comes from.
Well, this is most likely one of the gang's popcorn.
It does not appear rotten. Is that okay?
If it does not appear rotten, then it isn't rotten.
How big is it?
It's like a normal bag of popcorn, you know, that you could like buy and microwave.
I decide to take one of the kernels and try it.
Alright, it tastes like just like microwave popcorn. There's no like butter or anything. It's just it's a bit dry. It's got an okay amount of salt on it. It's not the best popcorn, but it's not the worst. It's not rotten.
Meh.
Alright, well,
I suppose that's alright to eat. Fine then. You little kids enjoy your popcorn.
Thank you.
alright, so you make your way to the carousel, and it seems oddly newer. Like you can tell that there are parts of it that have been replaced. and it's among like the rubble of all the rides and attractions, and it's just like weirdly out of place. It really contrasts to like the rest of this place, as it seems really bright and shiny compared to the like the desolate look of everything else. And it seems to be playing this little like tune. It just sounds like a tune that'd be playing like from a carousel. It seems oddly well maintained for the rest of this place, and there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious, just from what you can see. Looking at it, you're not on it. You're like a few feet from it.
Wait for it. And
Should we look?
Do any perception checks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll roll 1, 2.
Ooh, she's rolled an. Okay, everybody rolled fantastic. A few natural 20s are in there.
I got a 13.
So you guys just like, I think it was
Located.
I think it was Shiza, Zeke, and Marcus. You all just get like eagle vision, and you start looking around, and you see that in the pillar, like the main pillar of the carousel, there's some kind of door on it, like a hidden door.
Oh,
We have found the hidden door.
maybe we.
You're not on it. You're not on the carousel yet. You're just looking at it, but you can see that there is like the outline of a door.
Very well. To the door we shall go.
All right, so who wants to go up to the door?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Okay, so everybody walks up to the door. Do you all at the same time? Do you all like reach for it, and then like you realize it's reaching for it, so you just like back your hand off, everybody, and you're like so
No, I don't back
should
my
go.
hand off. I keep going.
so
back
who
my
I
hand
wait
off.
behind.
so who is trying to open the door right now?
Me.
Reptile, are you trying to open the door?
No.
Okay, I wanted to have a contest to see who opened the door first. Dang it.
Roll to open the door.
Roll to open door. Roll the 1. You trip and bash your head on a rock and die.
I rolled a 20.
You're like,
You open the door with the grace never been seen before.
that sounds like
The
a
door
that sounds
flies-
like from JoJo's.
The door flies off the hinges directly into the steel door from earlier, bursting it open.
Bakana! The way you opened that door, it was amazing. You were the chosen one, the chosen door opener.
I'm freaking dying.
It's the power of his stand, heaven's door!
Heaven's door. Heaven's door.
Oh god. Oh god.
The most overpowered stand in the series opens doors good.
Yep, that's what it does.
And so he just goes straight for the door. He's just like, I'm not messing around. Door. He opens it. Inside.
And such a me.
Alright, you open the door. And all of a sudden, this humanoid creature that's like crawls out of it and like looks around like an animal. And it's got like weird like growths on it. It's got this messed up face, and you recognize it as a swollen hobbler. It is like a form of mutant, and basically a normal hobbler is like a tiny deformed guy, and a swollen hobbler is that, but like way bigger.
Big man.
I'm thick.
I'm trying to sneak up on people, but I'm dummy thick and keep alerting them.
And you see that around its neck in a chain there is a key card. And when second you open the door, the carousel slowly starts to turn, and eventually it gets to a full
Can
spin.
I sucker punch it?
No.
Oh.
We have no surprise. You were not surprised at this thing. It knew you were coming. If anything, it surprised
Yeah,
you,
well,
but
What if it
Can
was
we
like gonna do a
punch it
monologue?
it doesn't. It's basically an animal. It can't have a monologue.
That's what you think. Can it? I agree. Make it roll to give a monologue.
Alright, and we're starting the encounter.
Yo, what dice is this guy using?
He'd be using that weighted die though.
He got the natural 21.
you add your dex to it, by the way. For all the
Yeah, I
viewers
know.
at home, you add your dexterity to it. He gets a +1 to dex, and you rolled a natural 20, so he got a 21.
Yo, what dice this guy using?
He'd be using that weighted virtual dice though.
No, wait. The left side of his phone weighs more.
I just
Alright.
realized something real quick. DM,
Yes.
could I possibly roll to get the Heaven's Gateway stand?
If
It's called
you can
Heaven's
roll
Door.
me a 100 on a DC 20, then yeah.
A 100 on a DC 20.
Yeah. In order to get a stand, you have to get a stand arrow first. Come on, everybody knows that. You can't just
Can we
I mean,
search?
have a stand.
I mean, come on. The stand is just opening doors with the grace of God. I mean, that's not really a very powerful one, isn't it? It's just more of like a joke.
Wait, did you not know Heaven's Door is an actual stand?
Heaven's Door is a real stand, and it's the most it's not the most over. It's probably one of the most overpowered
Yeah.
stands in the show.
It's
You-
one of the most.
You
overpowered
can
stands
read
in the
people and then change them. You can
And
write in
also-
them and change them.
show. If someone looks at your
Okay.
stand, they are completely immobilized.
Okay, can I just
Jesus.
get the version where I open doors really great?
Well, then you can see stand users if you have a stand, so I can't have you doing that.
Wait, is that why? Does someone in the story have a stand?
Maybe.
And also, sometimes stands are natural born. So can we roll to see if Reptile has a natural stand?
If he rolls
Wait,
a 100.
Sorcerer is.
If he rolls a 100.
No. No, he rolls a 1d20. And if he gets a 20, he then rolls to see what stand he gets. If he gets a 99 or a 100, it's useful. If it's any other number, it's literally useless.
I think this is going a little bit too far for a joke. Let's just get to the encounter.
What do you mean?
Alright.
Alright, so we got the swollen hobbler. Alright, so let's see who he attacks. How many people do we have? 5, so I'm gonna roll a 1d6, and if I roll a 6, I'll just re-roll. That's a 6. That is a 1, so he's gonna be attacking Shiza!
Don't do that.
Well, at least with his first attack. So he's
I'll
gonna...
block with the power of my stand.
Alright, he's gonna try to slash you. No, alright, so he tries to slash at you, but I guess you you unsheath your rapier and block his claw, and he's gonna turn around and he's gonna try to hit somebody else. That's a 6. Alright, he's gonna try to hit Zeke. He's gonna try to bite. Once again, you try to bite him, but you like push him away as hard as you can, and it's able to stop him from chomping on you.
This is why I hate children.
All right, Shiza, it's your turn.
Time to stab this thing.
All right, let's see if you can do it. Nope. You stab at it, but then it pushes your rapier out of the way. It's like,
That was not very nice.
Alright, Zik, it's your turn.
Also kind of feral, so there's that.
All right,
Did
well,
not change the fact it was quite rude.
what do you do, Zeke?
Oh,
You're up.
I think I have some prepared spells. Do I need to? Wait, no, that's a wizard thing. This is it.
Well,
Okay, well-
just your spells, the spells that you have, or the spells you can cast. So do you want to use it like a cantrip or a spell?
I'm gonna try Ray of Sickness.
Or sickness. You're gonna use a first level spell slot?
Yes, is that okay?
Yeah. Alright, so
I
Ray of
cast
Sickness.
disease.
Okay, I'll see you. Ray of Sickness.
It's just the name of the spell. I can't change it. I mean, I could call it something else, like Stinky Beam or something.
Stinky Beam.
Stinky beam. I cast magic stink.
Alright, make a ranged spell attack. Let's do spell attack mod. +5. Alright, so you put your hands together and you shoot out this is a ray of goop. And the thing dodges out of the way just before it splashes on him.
Well fun.
Alright,
That's
Reptile.
a fast little fucker, isn't it?
It's dodging a lot of things, but we're also dodging him. Reptile, what you gonna do?
Alright, so I'm technically a subclass of barbarian, right?
Yeah.
Mine avoided only came in.
So, as a barbarian or a subclass, I can rage, right?
Yeah, do you want to rage now?
Yes, I would like to rage.
Alright, it lasts for a minute.
Angry lizard man.
Alright, so... Alright, so that's your bonus action. What do you do with your normal action? Also, one thing to remember, skinks are actually technically small. By the way.
You never told me that!
I assumed you read it. So yeah, he's a tiny barbarian monk boy.
Tiny.
Tiny.
Well, how small am I?
I think it's like you're like a dwarf size.
You gotta be kidding.
Tiny lizard man.
It was on the document. So what do you do? Do you just attack it? The classic unarmed strike.
Sure, yeah, I'll punch it.
Punch. All right, that hits. So that is 1d4 plus 3. Okay, that is 7 damage. You jump up and you punch him right in the face. And he's a little dazed, but then shakes his head and he's ready for what comes next. All right, D8 7. That's me. What am I going to do? I think I'm just gonna smack him with my katana. That is enough. That is a dirty 20. By the way, I call a natural 20s dirty 20s.
Why dirty 20s?
Because
They're
it's...
not natural.
they're not natural, they're dirty. Alright, so that is 2d6 plus 3 for two-handing the katana. 5, 4, 9, 12. Pretty good. At D8 7 holds its katana and remembers all of the samurai movie clips that he watched. And he slashes the hobbler like across the chest, and it leaves a decent mark. Like, Marcus, like, get away from me! And he pulls out his gun. He's not proficient with the gun. I haven't gone over the actual gun mechanics. I'll go over that when we actually get into a gunfight. But basically, he's not proficient. That's not good. But he's gonna try to hit it. He does not. He's kind of like blindly fires.
How awesome
to
would it
distant.
have been if he just immediately killed it?
There's like his head just like evaporates. Like, oh no.
Evaporates.
Yeah. He just shoots.
I know a thing or two about that.
He shoots a couple rounds like wildly, and then none of them hit. He just kind of like shoots the ground. We're back up to the swollen hobbler. Let's see who's gonna try to attack. 3. That is Reptile. He's gonna try to slash you. I don't think he can hit you with that. Nope. No. There, he's gonna try to bite. He's gonna try to bite Shiza. Nope. He hasn't hit anybody so far. He like slashes at Reptile, but Reptile like ducks under, and he turns around and tries to bite Shiza, and then Shiza it just like pushes his head out of the way. It's like ah! Alright, Shiza. What do you do?
Time to stab.
Alright.
Why would I use a gun? One can stab.
We're in close range right now, so if you try to use the gun, you'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah, I should never use a gun.
Not if you hold it to its head.
Good luck holding it to its head.
Fair enough.
Alright, you stab at the creature, but it lifts. You try to like stab its arm, and it just lifts its arm up. It does a quick stretch.
Nice.
It was cramped up for a while. All right, back to Zeke. What do? You have that stun gun still, and you have your cantrips, and you got your spells.
I'm gonna go with Acid Splash.
Acid splash. All right, acid splash. Okay. All right, you hit. One creature. Oh wait, no, that was a dex save. Well, he made the dex save. I rolled an 18 for his dex save. That's more than your DC. You like,
Dang.
you shoot a bolt of acid, but he just like, he pulls like a Dragon Ball Z, like backflips out of the way.
LSD at it. What the fuck? That's.
All right, Reptile.
I can't even do that. Holy shit.
Reptile, you're still raged. I think. It's 6, 12, 18. Okay. Next turn will be your last round of rage. So what do? You're gonna slap him?
Clap him.
Simon said slap. No,
Slap
don't
him.
clap him. No.
Slap the cheek.
No. No.
Oh, you've been a naughty swollen hobbler.
Oh, no.
Can I try going behind him and doing just that?
Okay, well, actually, you have slippery, so you could move under him and try to slap him. Clap him. Let's see. I'll roll. Oh, no, you roll to see if you clap him.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, to clap his cheeks.
Oh my god!
Where'd
What
you
did
roll?
you get?
Take a wild guess.
Did you roll a 1?
You got a 20, didn't you?
I got a 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my, I freaking rolled on the crit table and he got a 69. I'm not joking, he got a 69.
This is the best character I have ever played.
This is good.
The best
It's
roll I've ever
69.
seen. You know what? Give him the stand for that one.
Here, I gotta get to the crit table.
Give him the stand for that one.
Oh, I want to see what happens. Wait, where is it? There it is. Crit table 69 is triple damage. So, roll a d4.
Okay. got a 3.
Alright, so plus 3, 6 times 3, 18 damage. So
I think he deserves the stand for that one.
he deserves the damage. I still don't want to give him the stand. He slips under the thing's legs with his small lizard physique. He turns around and there it's the cheeks. The cheeks are right there. He takes both of his hands. It's like an explosion. It sounds like an explosion sound. And he screams, the thing screams in agony. Ah! It's just like, ah! Ah! His butt cheeks are like twisted 90 degrees. So,
Reptile, the cheek clapper.
watch out. He is gonna clap him.
He's the cheek clapper. That's your title now. Reptile cheek clapper.
Can that be the title of the video? Introducing Reptile, the cheek
I'm
clapper.
telling. Oh god, I can't even talk.
Reptile the cheek.
Alright, well, D87 is just gonna attack normally. Oh, yeah. He'll just attack normally. Let's see.
That was the best thing ever.
14 plus 5, that's 19. He hits. 2d6. 4, 5, 9. Plus 3, 12. This thing is looking real bloody. It's got a couple slash marks, some bruises. Its butt cheeks are twisted 180 degrees and charred. It's not looking good. Marcus. He's gonna try to shoot the thing again.
How much damage did he do again?
18. 18 damage. Alright, Marcus, once again. He was so bewildered by what the frick just happened. He like just keeps shooting wildly and he just doesn't hit. He was trying to refocus himself, but he just couldn't because of that. Alright, the swollen hobbler is mad. So
Yeah, especially after that.
Not really.
he turns around and he tries to grab you, Reptile. He's gonna try to grab you. Not your cheeks. He's just gonna try to grab you normally. Alright, so roll either acrobatics or athletics. Roll acrobatics.
Okay, which dice is that?
What's a d20?
I got a 14.
Okay, well, he rolled a 15. You both have the same bonus to those. So after, like, you're right under him. He just turns around and like grabs you by the head and like he looks into your eyes. You just see pure anger. You've never seen anger. So even though you're raging right now, in a rage, you have not seen such anger. And he pulls you back, and he throws you as hard as he can.
Wait. Before he does, if those are my final words, I'm gonna say, naughty boy.
He throws you even harder. So he's gonna try to chuck you off the carousel.
Freaking worth it.
Alright, that is enough. So that will be, that'll be, like, okay, I'll do 4.
Best thing ever.
What even?
He chucks you off the carousel.
What just happened?
I'm just rolling with it. I'm used to this kind of stuff. I've been playing D&D for years. This is normal. He
I
chucks.
probably submit this on Reddit.
Yeah.
The Legend of Reptile the Cheek Clapper.
He chucks you off the carousel, and you like, like the carousel's going full speed, like way faster than it should be, and you like smack straight to the ground. You just skid for like a good while. It doesn't feel good, but it is nullified by what the frick he just did. It did 14 damage.
Oh, God.
It did a lot of damage because he just chucked you off a moving carousel.
I have still survived.
Yeah.
I still
Alright.
live to be Reptile the Cheek Clapper.
Oh wait, no, I accidentally moved to Shiza, but he has one more attack. Let's see who he attacks. 2. Who's 2? Zeke. Zeke is gonna try to push Zeke off of the carousel, not try to like grab him. Just push. So this will be like a strength contest. Yeah. This will be a strength contest. So he rolled 18, and you rolled a natural 20. So he sees this scrawny. He sees you. He's like you're like real scrawny, not much muscle. He just like cracks his knuckles and he tries to shove you. But you just like channel all of the strength in your body, and you just plant yourself like a tree. Tries to shove you, and you do not move an inch. Just, boom, nothing happens. He's like, what? He just seems like shocked. Like, what?
Here we have our 2 heroes. Reptile the cheek clapper and Zeke the immovable.
All right. Speaking. Oh no! I keep messing it up. Jeez, it's your turn.
Okay.
It's not looking good. Its cheeks are like.
It's not.
They almost got clapped off. It's bloody. So Shiza, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to. I don't know. I'm gonna stab it.
Stab it.
Yeah.
So that is a plus. Okay, you were so distracted by all this that if that hadn't happened, you definitely would have hit. But you're all like off your game, and you just barely miss them. All right.
I'm just so in shock.
All right, Zeke. Speaking of you, it is your turn.
Okay. Alright. Thinking sounds.
Insert dial-up internet sounds here.
Meanwhile, Reptile is just lying on the
Can I
ground
get
like,
the acid splash again?
Worth it.
Yeah, that's a cantrip, so you can use as much as you want.
Alright.
So he has to do a dex save. What's his dex? Okay, you definitely didn't make it. So, acid splash is a 1d6. Alright, you splash some acid, like, right on his chest, and it, like, melts through, like, all of his wounds. You could just, like, see some of his organs popping out, but he doesn't really seem to care.
Oh, poor dude.
ew.
He's, like, barely hanging on. Alright, Reptile.
Oh, that's
You're
right.
on... Reptile, you are on the ground. And you're...
And I do not like it.
Your hand's still stained from that clap. And your face stains from it getting shucked off of the side of a carousel.
I would like to get up and
By the way, your rage
I
is
might-
gone after that. You're not no longer raged, but it's almost the end of the fight.
okay, so I want to try and do something kind of ridiculous. Even though I already did something.
Oh, what's
Tell me.
new?
I want to try and find something on the ground, pick it up, aim my shot, and then hit the swollen hobbler.
On a spinning carousel.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna be roll investigation check to do that.
Alright. Rolling an investigation check, and I got a 11.
Alright, you find like a rock or something. It's not
Alright.
particularly cool looking rock, like it's not turtle shaped, but whatever. It's a rock.
I pick up the rock,
That's a callback.
and I aim and try to hit the hobbler.
Alright, you're at disadvantage because you're trying to hit a moving target.
Let's try it. Are you kidding me?
What did you roll?
You got a 1, didn't you?
No. Not only did I clap his cheeks, I chucked a rock right in his skull. I rolled another 20.
No, it's a disadvantage.
I am not.
Yeah,
I
you
am
have
not
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I am. Well, I'm not lying. I just rolled another. What is going on?
Can you restart your page? Are you sure you're doing it right?
Yeah, I'm doing it right. I'm on Google's die roller.
Yeah.
What is Google doing?
I don't know, but well, I'm still at a disadvantage.
Well, you rolled twice at 220s. Well, how much would it do? I like 1d4. Well, it'll roll
What
on the table.
what happens?
39, that's just double damage. Okay. You chuck a rock as hard as you can, and it like goes right into the back of its head, and its head just like flops off, and then just like rolls around on the carousel until it like falls off, and its body slams to the ground, and the chain with the key card on it falls off.
Can I keep his head as a
Amazing.
trophy?
That's really gross and disgusting, but you can pick it up and try.
I want to keep his head as a trophy. I need to remember what I did against this thing.
We should shrink it.
Yeah, let's shrink it. I
Mr.
gotta shrink the head.
Shrunken Head.
I don't know how to shrink heads.
Can we all roll to see if we know how?
I don't know. I don't.
I want to shrink his head and use him as a charm.
And I also don't want to look it up because I don't want that in my Google history.
Oh.
Incognito tab.
That doesn't help.
You have to skin the head first. You have to take the skull out and then sew it back together, and then you like boil it.
Why do you know this?
I'm not surprised.
You don't want to know.
Dude, okay, I need to turn off the battle music. I need to turn the battle off because it's over.
No crap, it's over. You kidding me? After everything that guy went
That was
through?
fucking insane.
I feel bad for him, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
you
clapped his
sexually
cheeks.
assaulted him.
Marcus just
You
kind of like
sexually assaulted it.
Marcus just kind of like looks at Reptile and him picking up the head, and he like I'm gonna roll a Constitution save. Okay, he vomits at you picking up the head. He's like, "Whoa! Jesus Christ, dude, what are you doing? That's a dead head." Wait,
What?
since the head was just lobbed off, it's like still alive, and it looks into your eyes one last time, and those eyes just pure contempt before they become lifeless.
Before it dies, I lock eyes with it, flip him the bird.
Yeah, that. I can turn off the battle music. It's still there.
What do you have to gain from this?
Nothing, just a way of gloating.
D7, just like, well, that was rather, as they would say, brutal of you to do something like that.
Brutality.
You're
Reptile wins.
sexually assaulted.
And you act like I'm ridiculous.
Yeah, you just sexually assaulted a fucking goblin. Or whatever the fuck that thing was. Are you proud?
It sounds like,
No, it's probably-
Reptile, could I
in the
recommend
afterlife.
you? Could I recommend you a therapist? It seems that you need mental help.
I would have to agree with that.
Can I,
Though the concept
roll-
is hilarious.
DM, can I roll for some really deep voice, just to, out of the blues, say fatality, Reptile wins?
Wait, so what you can do is you can. Do you have a phone on your does your guy have a phone?
Yeah, I think my guy does have a phone.
Okay, so you can sleight of hands and try to trick everybody into thinking that that's what happens.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll for it.
Roll sleight of hands.
Google, I don't know if you're listening, but if you give me another 20, I swear to God. Okay, no, I got a 14 this time.
Okay, well I'm gonna roll everybody's perception to see if who notices. So D7 notices. Shiza does not notice.
Big
Zeke
shock there.
Zeke noticed. Marcus and Shiza just think, what just happened? And then D87 and Zeke are like, come on, dude.
My Mortal Kombat reference character is complete.
Please. You ripped that guy's head off him. Well, you threw a rock and that guy's head fell off. Wait. The carousel.
All hail Reptile, the cheek clapper.
The carousel slows to a stop, and D87 walks over and picks up the first key card. Like, well, it seems like we have the first one, and the other one will be located in the log flume. Shall we head over there?
Yeah, let's
Sure.
go.
I think we should need to take a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, we do,
actually, that's a
cause
good idea.
I have 18 hit points left.
D87, it just, I do not think that warrants a rest. I just believe that Shiza should just heal you instead of us taking the time for a rest.
But we don't have a time limit.
D87 really looks at Shiza and it's like, just heal him, please, Master.
Okay, fine.
Alright, so you're gonna use a spell or lay on hands?
I don't know the difference.
Okay, so lay on hands is like a pool of hit points that you have, and you can control how much that you heal him. You have 15 of those. Or you can use your spell slots. You don't have very many spell slots, by the way. You have like 3.
How much health you missing?
He has 18 out of 32, so that's like around half, which would be 18, basically. Almost.
I don't even have 18 hit points to
You
heal.
don't need to heal him all the way. Just give him like a good amount.
You get 5.
5.
Yeah.
Wow, stingy. After what I did?
Yeah, that's why you
You-
only get
You
5.
just committed sexual
Oopsies.
assault.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, first of all, you guys suggested
Yes,
that. I
yes,
just
you
went
did.
along with it.
It suggested we were joking about it.
Look, I know it's a look. I am not saying that. The character's saying that. That's why I'm doing it in a different voice.
Yeah,
I think it's
wa-
fucking hilarious, but you know.
Reptile looks straight at your character and says,
You started
It's
it.
dead, isn't it?
It is dead. Can't
Now
argue
it's
with that one.
in the afterlife. So congratulations. If that was your goal.
Maybe I can bring its head back to my tribe.
Wait, I don't.
Well,
Oh, he is
have
Travis.
fun with that.
We haven't said anything about our alignments, have we? Are everybody okay with sharing their alignments?
I don't even know my own alignment.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure I'm
chaotic
chaotic
neutral.
good.
Yeah.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah, Reptile's chaotic neutral. D87 is neutral good. Zeke is chaotic good, and Shiza is lawful neutral. So like the opposite of Reptile. And then D87, as always, when it comes to player characters, I don't like playing bad guys, so I just always do good.
Yeah.
All right, so D87 like looks at the carcass, and but by the way, D87 his face is like a screen, and it has usually it has a little smiley face on it, but he kind of like frowns.
I'm imagining that and I love it.
There's a little smiley face on it, and then it turns to a frown with like a little tear on it. Like, I kind of feel bad for it. It
It
clearly
tried to kill us.
it felt
Oh, hold on.
That is
emotions,
To kill us.
but it felt emotions. It had a conscience of sorts.
The only
It doesn't
emotion that
first.
was different from that was rage. Which, I mean, that was really because of what we did, but,
I would be angry as well if that happened to me.
I would also.
Though I do not have a butt to clap, so that could not happen to me, thankfully.
What is going on?
This
Like-
is the greatest thing
like,
ever.
you know,
I don't think I want to.
it's like, I don't even know where I come from. I don't know what I am. Maybe one day I'll
Alright,
find
enough
out.
with the brooding.
Wait, what did Zeke say?
I was just saying you were probably a robot.
I know that I am a robot, but I do not know what kind of robot I am.
I don't know either.
He looks at his hands. And he's like,
What, do I look like a scientist to you?
I checked the entire database of every robot, and I cannot find my model. I do not know what I am or where I am. Well, I know where I am, but I suppose my soul, if you could call it that. I do not know where or what it is. Maybe one day I can find it.
Interesting goal.
Nothing really adds up. I don't know why I have what I have. Unlike most war robots, I am connected directly to the internet.
Shouldn't we get moving?
Sorry.
Wait, does that mean that wait a minute, does that mean that they could rickroll us at any moment in time?
Oh my god.
Technically, yeah.
Reptile, you trying to interrupt the backstory?
Yes.
The nerd.
Oh my God.
Yes.
For all the
Indeed,
viewers
nerd.
at home, he just sent. I'll put it up on
Put
screen.
it up.
I'll put it on screen. The terror.
The
The
nerd.
horror.
The nerd.
The horror. None of you get that reference. I wouldn't think so. Unless you guys have seen Apocalypse Now.
What even is that? System idiot.
I don't
The
think any
nerd.
of you have seen Apocalypse Now.
And Apocalypse, the villain, the super villain.
No, Apocalypse Now. The Vietnam movie. One of the best movies ever made. You uncultured.
I don't watch movies.
You should. I just watched Tenet. It was really good. Anyway. Dude 7 like shakes his head and his screen face goes from like a frowny face to a smiley face again. I'm like, sorry. Let's just continue. Alright, so the log flume is up next. I'm assuming you guys are heading over there.
Reptile speaks up on the way there and he says,
I am very sorry for that whole experience. I think my rage overtook me.
When Reptile rages, does he just become like a predator? You gotta stay away from when he rages.
Clap your cheeks.
You clap him. You gotta stay away.
Chris Hansen has entered the chat.
No. Do you guys have anything to say to Reptile, or are you just awkwardly silent?
I'm probably just awkwardly silent.
Nobody's just they're like, this is weird. Alright, so you all make your way to the log flume. And it seems like when you get there, the majority of the ride has been like crumbled. You see most of it is like on the ground in pieces. But the very last part of it, like the highest peak to all the way to the exit, is all intact. But there's no water running through it. However, all the way at the top, you see this big sign that says key card here.
Why do I feel like that's kind of sus?
It's not.
D87 is
No,
like,
it is because it could be a trap.
it is very obviously some sort of trap. However, I see no alternative to getting the key card other than going up there.
Oh well.
Marcus
I'm not going up.
Marcus looks around and he says, I don't, it looks too high to climb, right? And there's literally nothing else here. So, I guess we gotta climb. Like, do you guys have any alternatives?
I can't think of anything. No.
Climbing it is.
Let's do it.
Oh, you guys want a break?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Frickin'.
My
What?
mom's
You
gonna be home
frickin'
soon.
weaklings. I
What,
just
do
went. I just got back from like a 5-hour D&D session, and I went right to this. You weaklings.
Well, then you need a break too. There.
Never. Oh, you can
The
take
only
a
thing
break.
you do.
I had
Alright.
I think I just heard the last piece of sanity leaving him.
I had a banana in
what?
between though.
Do you want like the entire? Do you want like a 4-hour long video?
Yeah.
Dang, that sucks because they're not doing that.
Are you saying
I
like
would-
we end it here?
I would also want to do a 4-hour long video, but
Yeah,
my
I stayed
tablet's
up
nearly
till
out
like
of juice.
I stayed up till 11 o'clock last night
And-
playing Octo expansion for
and-
Splatoon. So
And
I'm
then
a little
and then after this, I have to go. I have to go and go to like a social thing. I'm an introvert. You guys, I'm doing stuff all day.
Well, good for you. I grew the boy. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just realized that I didn't export it correctly. Hold on.
I had a banana in between that session and this one though. That was my break. It was a pretty good banana, and I had a glass of water.
I'm
yeah.
just chilling here with my Italian gushers.
Italian gushers?
Yeah.
What are Italian
Ravioli,
gushers?
ravioli. Give me the formuoli.
No,
This is
that's
the boy.
Italian cake. That's Italian cake. I'm
No,
having
that's
Italian-
lasagna. Lasagna's Italian cake.
No, I'm talking about pizza rolls.
Oh, but how you guys feel about session so far at the thing?
Yes.
Pretty
Awesome.
good.
You can
Fucking
probably
hilarious.
imagine.
Great.
You could probably imagine how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, we clap and act.
Are there any like suggestions or anything?
No, this is going pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah, we've only done the first
I,
part of
I
this.
drew my character while we were doing stuff, so if you can look in the chat, you can see that.
Ooh. This is like a
cool.
half and half thing?
Kind of. Cause I had chosen the witch archetype, right?
Yeah.
And like it fucks up your body.
Oh yeah. I think so. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
The hideous appearance.
Yeah.
So do you want
What
do
if
you want me
you-
to throw it up on screen? In editing?
Sure.
Alright, yeah.
Unless, what if you ended up drawing like the thumbnails for the videos?
That's
I
what I'm
could if
saying.
y'all want me to.
Yeah. Yes.
cool.
Literally what I'm saying.
All right,
Yeah,
hold
that'd
on
be
a
cool.
minute. What do you want the thumbnail to be, my guy?
Are we gonna
Amusement
get
park.
in trouble for having for doing the clap?
Probably not. I mean, if we just draw some pants on, we should be fine.
It's like jeans. Just like perfectly intact jeans.
Or like shorts or something.
Demi
At
fiend
least
shorts.
something to cover their ass.
Demi fiend shorts.
Okay, what does this thing look like?
You know, like I kind of imagine it like the orcs from Lord of the Rings, kind of like that.
Hold on, I haven't watched Lord of the Rings.
You can like look it up.
I'm doing that right now.
Maybe a little.
Ah, these
Yeah.
motherfuckers, I
Yeah.
see.
Oh yeah, they kind of look like that,
Yeah.
but without like all the armor and stuff.
Meat's back on the menu,
So it's a.
boys.
That is a great line. It doesn't make any
It really
sense.
is.
It doesn't make any sense, but it's a great line. How is everybody liking their characters or like the setting and everything?
I love
Awesome.
this.
I'm going
I'm
for
normally
like,
not into
Detroit
Cyberpunk
Become
stuff, but
Human
this-
Connor vibe with my character, and I love it.
Yeah, I'm having fun with like the D87. I like the idea of him having the screen for a face and the little smiley face. I like that.
It's very fun.
Yeah. I have the whole like campaign story planned out. I have like the whole story. There's gonna be a story. It's not just gonna be going from thing to thing doing randomness. There will be an overarching story, and I'm very excited to get to the later parts of it. I think later parts of it are gonna get really interesting. That'll be a while.
clapping cheeks and taking names.
I'm here to kick gum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass.
That's a summary of this session.
We're kicking gum and chewing ass.
Yeah, that's what
Also,
we did.
Moss,
Yeah.
this is roughly what I interpret Reptile to look like.
Mhm.
Something like that.
All right.
Maybe the clothes are a little less elaborate. I
Yeah.
wouldn't imagine it being like
has,
that.
He has unarmored defense.
Yeah. He's a little tribe boy, clapping cheeks.
Okay, I think the only
He's a little menace going around clapping cheeks. Better watch out. No, maybe that's what the reports were.
Probably gonna be cartoony.
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's probably gonna have to be cartoony. That'd just make it even more hilarious.
But maybe that's what the reports were. You were going, maybe in your rage you don't remember doing this, but you were going around clapping cheeks. You just don't remember doing that. That's what happened. It's pretty gamer. So yeah,
That's true because gamers harass people.
yeah. Usually Cyberpunk is a pretty serious genre, but this is D&D. If I forbid comedy, that would be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
We can
wouldn't be
slap
any
as many
fun.
ass cheeks as we want.
We need more
Who's gonna
comedy
stop?
in our Cyberpunk. Gamers. Gamers rise up.
At least when my character dies, they'll be known as the one who not only completely
The
loud,
clapper of cheeks.
yeah, but they also decapitated someone with a rock.
Also, speaking
I
of
think
character
you're really
death,
only gonna be known for the ass cheek thing.
Yeah, no one cares about decapitating someone with a rock. We care about them cheeks.
Yeah.
speaking of character death, we predicted that Shiza would die. I think it was Act 2, Adventure 4, because we're separating this into 3 acts. We're in Act 1
Yeah.
right now.
I'm not very smart, so we're predicting when I'm going to die.
So our bets are on Act 2, Adventure 4, whatever that's gonna be. I have the overall story planned out. I don't have all the specifics yet of what sessions will be what, especially since it's subject to change because you guys are crazy.
Yep.
I mean, earlier, did I do something? Oh, in it with a different group, we were fighting this big like troll thing, and my guy, I think he rolled like he had like a magic item, and he rolled a 32 for his stealth check, even though he's like a monk.
Did you just turn invisible or some shit?
Yeah, and so I said just offhand that he like took his like robe off and he was just like in like a loincloth or something, and then he was like on the ceiling because he's like a monkey, and he fell off and he rolled a 1, and on the table he rolled that his armor class got reduced, but he's a monk, he doesn't have armor. So what we did was that he got discouraged because his cheeks got exposed when he fell because he was in his underwear. His cheeks were just out for the world to see, and he got embarrassed and he lost AC. Why is nobody laughing?
I think it's funny.
Just complete silence. Just like why is it silent? Why is nobody commenting on this? I need confirmation. Yeah. Very, very, very real emotions here on the D&D. Gamers. I also haven't ended the recording. This is just the podcast section. We've decided that until one of us has to leave, we're just gonna continue, and it's like a podcast at the end. Like remember in part 2, we just had a podcast at the end. We just talked about whatever. Did you know that so like the more traditional people in Greece, one thing they do is that they'll hang sheep up, just like hang them up, and then like they'll slit their throats, and then all the blood will just pour out. That's something that they do, right? So somebody in my other D&D group told me that their friend saw when he was in Greece that they like slit the sheep's throat, and then the chickens just went insane and started like bathing in all the blood. They just started covering themselves in blood. Chickens are metal.
Opportunistic cannibals, so.
Yeah,
Like
chicken.
my grandma's
None
chickens,
gets.
they will eat chicken.
Chickens are freaking metal. they just bathe in blood. I
eat
don't know why.
babies.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight a chicken.
If you look into their eyes, you just see darkness and the void. That's all they have in their eyes.
I would not want to fight a chicken. I've met a couple chickens, and they are.
Oh yeah,
all
roosters
scared.
are fucking terrifying, man.
Animals
In
are
case you were
crazy.
wondering, I'm uploading that moment to Reddit right now.
Epic.
Right now?
What subreddit?
r/D&D.
Epic.
r/that happened. What subreddit do you think?
Well, I'm sorry, there's a lot of them.
You know,
Yeah,
speaking
upload
of
it to
Yeah,
r/mildly aggravating.
I mean, I use r/medical gore for fun, so. And for art reference.
I avoid Reddit at all costs.
Good for you.
Yeah,
You're
I
staying.
I have been to Reddit like once in the past
In my past.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Speaking of crazy animals, my cat is crazy, or my sister's cat. But one thing that's really cute is that because I'm the one, for some reason I'm the designated cat feeder. I don't know why, but I always feed the cat, so she'll just like meow at my door, and is like, "Yep, food,
Consume time.
consume," and
Give me nutrients or give me death.
basically. And I think she's such a crazy cat, but I can't think of. I'm blanking on what craziness she does. She used to like when she was a kitten, she would like perch on people's shoulders. She kind of still does that. Sometimes she'll just like jump on your back and try to climb you, and then
You know
perch
what?
perch
I
on you like a
think-
tree.
In celebration of this momentous occasion, I should play Pokepark 2 Wonders Beyond.
Oh no!
What do you mean?
You shouldn't bring out such an innocent game after what just happened. Keep it away.
I need-
Shield its eyes.
No, I need this to cleanse my eyes.
Cleans? You gonna say cleans?
Did I stutter?
No, but you didn't
Yes.
say a word. Or did he stutter?
No, I didn't.
Fine.
I definitely did not stutter.
But you didn't say a word. Like at all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You did not say a string of sounds that we as a society have agreed on means something. You said means nothing. You've said nothing. Not the word nothing.
I did not
the
say
concept
nothing.
I just said
I
that you.
clean.
I just
I
said
did not
that
say
the
nothing.
concept of nothing. You just
That,
you said
that's-
you said
What are
sounds.
you talking about? The concept of nothing is literally nothing.
The sounds that you made mean nothing because as a society we did not agree that that means something. Those series of sounds.
As a society, I agreed that your mom.
Oh, what a comeback! Ah, I can't come back from that. Crap. Oh well, gamers.
You literally can't because there is no comeback to that because it's just true. Well, time to play Pokepark 2 Wonders Beyond. If you didn't know, this is the only good Pokemon game.
It's the only one that matters.
It's also the only Poke Park game. The other one doesn't exist.
There's no other ones.
Similar to every other Persona game except 3, 4, and 5.
They don't
Poke Park
exist.
1 is not real.
Yeah. Despite the
goodness.
35th
This is-
One
anniversary.
isn't real. It can't hurt you.
Why am I looking at a Wii U in the year 2021?
Wii U, gross.
I actually really like my Wii U. It's awesome.
Well,
Yeah, I like my Wii U too. It's got pretty good games.
most of them are on Switch now, though.
Not Smash 4.
Yeah, but
We have Smash Ultimate. That's the better version of Smash 4.
yeah, but
Yeah,
sometimes
but Cloud isn't as fun in that game.
Oh, I never had a Wii U, but all of the games that are on the Wii U are on the Switch, so I don't really see a point in having a Wii U. Because nobody bought it.
I forgot to put my disc in the thing, and I feel a little bit foolish.
The Wii U also almost crippled Nintendo. That's a thing it almost
They're
did.
Nintendo. Nintendo could release the worst console they ever had, and they'd be fine.
They almost they weren't fine. If it weren't for the
Yeah.
3DS, they wouldn't have gone well.
Oh yeah, I need to play Fire Emblem Awakening.
You need to play Shin Megami Tensei 4. We need to.
Yeah, we do.
Because I don't have a 3DS, but you do. And I like Shin Megami
Hi, Mom.
Tensei.
I've decided
finished
instead of
filling the
playing
voice
all
card
of
now.
Fire Emblem games, I'm gonna look at what ones I want to play, and right now that's Three Houses and Awakening. Yo, this is much better. Instead of stupid Wii U, it just is a Wii menu now, and the Wii is awesome.
For people who are on my personal channel, my normal channel, my main one, you know I like Shin Megami Tensei because that's all that I post.
Wait, is this going in the video?
Yeah, this is the podcast section.
Oh, we're in the podcast section again.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. I didn't know you were putting this in the video. This is the podcast where I play Poke Park 2 Wonders Beyond.
Do Poke Park 2 ASMR.
Hold up, can you hear that?
I can hear your controller. Is that what you want to
Yeah,
hear?
that.
Yeah. Do Poke
I
Park
need to
2
get a
ASMR.
I need to get a GameCube controller.
Well, if it's ASMR, you gotta whisper.
Oh, I can't use a Pro controller. I have to hold my remote horizontally.
That's how you really game.
Yo, this game looks really good. I can either start a new... You get 2 save files.
That's weak. In Nocturne, you get like 12.
Yeah.
Because
This game only needs 2. Nocturne's a baby game where you need 12.
I mean, in order to get all the endings, you have to play the game 6 times.
Holy shoot, why is everything on fire? Excuse me? This legitimately looks like the Sephiroth victory screen. Oh,
That's
because
pretty
it's
gamer.
Reshiram, and that Pokemon's whole thing is fire. No, that makes sense.
Edgy.
I forgot when this game was made, so I was not expecting Reshiram and Zekrom. Or sorry, Reshiram and Zekrom.
Yeah,
Zekrom!
I'm gonna go for 1 second. I gotta check something. So you entertain the podcast.
Okay, to tell you what's happening in Poke Park, all the sound effects are really cartoony, but they're like, did you not know the worlds are about to be consumed and destroyed? But it's like, doo woo, woo, doo because it's a cartoony game. Dude, this game is awesome. Shin Megami Tensei would never put cartoony sound effects on their text boxes every time.
Sorry, guys. It kicked me out.
Yo, Pikachu running. Yo, it's Piplup.
That used
Why
to be
is
my
Pip-
brother's favorite.
Just so you know, we're in the podcast part of the video.
Hmm?
We're in the podcast part of the video.
And I'm currently writing the post for r/D&D.
I get to play as Pikachu. That's so awesome. Yo, we're going with Piplup to have fun with everyone at the beach. Yo, you can run by holding B.
Hello.
Or can I hit one?
I can't hear any of you guys. Oh wait, I was muted. I turned off my volume, that's why.
Eh,
Hello.
Hello.
We're in the podcast still.
Indeed. we
well,
are.
Jace.
Not here.
No, he's not.
Watashi yakta!
Oh, hey.
Back.
What's your character's name again?
D87.
And what is he?
He is a robot street samurai. He's like a battle master. An operator, which is like a fighter.
Okay, we gotta.
His name was what?
D87. D-87.
Okay. Caden, what about you?
I got Shiza, the paladin robot with the oath of the landlord.
Oh yeah. It's Oath of the Crown, but we call it Oath of the Landlord. Technically, he's an inquisitor.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Are you a Spanish
está
robot?
El baño.
Where is the bathroom? Seriously?
Yeah.
Moss. Moss, what about you?
¿Dónde está el español? Where is the Spanish? It's the Spanish Inquisition.
What?
Holy shoot! I got on this game. This game's so loud.
Moss, what's the name of your character?
Zeke.
And how do you
Wait,
spell that?
spelled like... I'll just type it in.
Alright. Alright, thanks.
No problem.
I'm gonna turn on some better music. This is like one of the lamer tracks in SMT4, but SMT4 is a fantastic soundtrack. I'm gonna change it.
You should listen to songs from Poke Park 200 Beyond.
I feel like that doesn't fit the cyberpunk atmosphere.
What do you mean?
I feel like SMT4 is literally like a cyberpunk game, and Poke Park 2 is not.
What do you mean?
I meant what I said. Exact those words. That's what I mean.
I'm going to use Bolt.
Has anybody here seen Tenet?
Anybody here Poke Park 2?
No. Anybody seen Tenet? Anybody? Am I the only one?
No, I don't think so.
It's a great movie. It's kind of confusing, but it's real good. You'll probably want subtitles though, because the music is really loud. I don't want to say too much about it, because saying a lot about it is spoilers, but it's a good movie. All I'll say is that the main character's name, they don't give him a name, they just call him protagonist. Like they say, they say that in the movie.
Yo, I just comboed this guy. I'm gonna show y'all how to do an infinite.
I'm getting flashbacks to you using Igus boss mode on me, and just infinitely Gatling gun.
We gotta upload that game sometime.
I don't have a console viewer.
I'll buy you one. When's your birthday?
Also, what are we gonna
Okay.
hook it up to? Cause like
I don't know.
your PlayStation is like far away from any computer that could probably handle recording software.
Well, then I'll get a computer. Easy.
I'll just get a computer.
I actually do need a good computer.
Jace, what was the creature called?
A swollen hobbler.
And we clapped its cheeks.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting to that part.
Oh, he knows. He's the one who did it.
Alright, so this is the thumbnail so far, guys.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Where?
send it. Here it is so far.
Oh, that's perfect. Is that a Lenny face?
Yes, it is.
I really like the just generic robot. That is me.
Oh,
You don't-
know what
you-
the robot looks like specifically.
I don't think you have any specifics for it.
No, I don't. I
Yeah.
love that. I love just generic robot. I
Oh,
do have a sword and a gun, but I refuse to use the gun.
You're gonna have to use it,
Hold on.
or you're gonna die.
What if
Yep.
my character looked completely serious about it?
You're just like a JoJo's face, just like.
Yeah. He still has the same shaped head, but just like a JoJo's face.
Yo.
No, I think
this
I'm
game
gonna
looks
keep it the
sick.
way it is.
Okay.
Yeah, my guy
That is
has
perfect.
I'm giving all the robot characters antennae.
antenna. We don't have those.
Like a little antenna thing.
Jace, let me guess. The title of the video is gonna be like clapping cheeks and taking names.
Maybe. Oh, my guy has a katana and a revolver. Like the revolver is like on his chest.
Right now, I'm.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to Oshawott. He's trying to get 10 berries.
10 berries. That's
Yeah,
more than
that's
I
the
have.
currency they-
I have no berries.
That's the currency they use in One Piece.
Not One Piece. Oh
And
no.
we're at the ocean right now. This game is literally just One Piece.
No.
Pokemon One Piece.
That sounds like a game theory.
No.
You should email MatPat for an idea.
Wait, isn't
Pokepark
the cake in this game evil? I think
I don't
there's
know.
evil cake in this game.
Pokepark 2 equals One Piece?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just took
someone
all my
needs to
money
find
and
out
sent
Matt Pat's
another
email
sending me
and
to
send
evil
that to
world.
him.
呪い呪いザ・ワールドは最強のスタンドだ時間を止めるともスピードとパワーを解けお前のスタープラチナより上なのだ俺のスタープラチナと同じタイプのスタンドだ遠距離は行けないがパワーと精密な動きができる
I've
Ar-
already missed one.
I'm pretty sure Arnold
The game
Schwarzenegger
is
could
insane.
totally deflect a bullet with the katana.
Arnold Schwarzenegger could deflect a bullet with his abs.
He just needs to like
I don't
flex.
know if he said ass or abs, but either way it makes sense.
Both.
There is no difference. What are you talking about? Either or.
What was my character's sub name again?
Subname?
Yeah, like the cheek clapper.
The clapper
Clapper
of
of
cheeks.
cheeks.
Clamper of cheeks. You mean title?
I'm
This is his
literally
title.
goated at Pokepark. Wait, can I just hold down the button and move my cursor around the screen to shoot stuff? Because if so, the game is very easy. Yo, I got 15,000 points in Cake Game. Yo, why are these loading screens so scary?
What?
They aren't actually, but they're a little unnerving. Oh, I gotta hold my controller sideways again.
Have you ever played a horror game before? Anyone? Is anyone brave enough?
I played Amnesia once.
I don't play
This
horror
is-
games.
This is 5th edition D&D rules, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Alright.
Cyberpunk modification.
Alright.
I've been playing Cry of Fear recently, and
Did they actually just... Was there a spelling mistake in this game?
they gotta update that.
There was a grammar mistake. They said you need to take a bite of cake and to be entranced by wish place or whatever. They literally made a mistake in the grammar. This game is awesome.
I've been playing Cry of Fear. That's just a good game.
The
No
closest
jokes.
thing to horror I've ever played or watched is Nightmare Before Christmas.
For Christmas.
Dude, that was like my favorite movie when I was little.
Yeah, me too.
Even into like middle school, it was
I
still my
only
favorite.
saw it like during the last year.
I watched it like a
Took
billion
me
times when I
forever
was a
to see
kid. I watched it so much. Now I rewatched it and I was like, it's pretty good. I guess, A Cry of Fear, great game, and it's free. So if all people at home play Cry of Fear, it's a great game. There's only like one cheap jump scare in the game, and it's right at the start. The rest of it is like actually good horror. It's not just cheap jump scares.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. There's so many Yamask, but their projectiles are so... Oh. They're so weak. I just defeated 6 Yamasks at once.
Are you a pro
Yo,
gamer?
who's the villain? Who's the main villain? Is it Giratina? 'Cause that just makes sense. Those... Does not look like Giratina. Whose hands are those?
Hey, have you played any more Nocturne?
Mother.
Have you played any more Nocturne?
not.
Gun. Insert gun held up meme here. You haven't played Nocturne?
No.
Can't believe this.
I know, go play a real Shin Megami Tensei game.
I've almost beaten the game twice before you even get past that freaking Phantom
I
guy.
have to play Poke Park 2 Wonders Beyond.
I'm pretty sure that game isn't that long. And also, just play a real Shin Megami Tensei game.
Piplup is just standing right next to the exit, letting us leave, but being like, I sacrificed myself to save you. There's nothing stopping Piplup.
Also, I like how everybody loves Persona 5, but then we just crap on it all the time.
Terrible game, by the way.
And it's definitely pretty bad.
Yeah, Persona 3 though, good game.
the greatest game, definitely.
Yeah, but Persona 5 sucks.
Awful.
No, you're not allowed to say a game sucks unless you have it at least 80% complete. So I'm allowed to say Persona 5 sucks. And you're only really allowed to say that once you've 100% of it, which
That
is
means
why
you-
I'm allowed to say Splatoon 2 main campaign sucks.
Does that mean I just can't criticize like almost anything except for like Lego games? Are Lego games the only games I can criticize?
You can only criticize something if you've beat it, and I don't know, or if you've 100%ed it.
I mean, I haven't
I
beaten
don't
Persona
know.
5 yet either. I'm like at the last dungeon, like right
Yeah,
right up to the final
You're not allowed
boss.
to criticize it. You're not allowed to criticize it.
I'm like it's like a few. It's like an hour or two from being done though. I've almost beaten the game. But can you just trash on Persona 5? That just be the
Yeah,
rest of the
okay,
podcast.
so- Terrible game.
Can you say why? Instead of just saying
it
terrible
sucks.
game.
It just sucks.
I feel like we've said why it has and you just aren't. Say it.
Because the characters are boring.
Uh-oh. Logan died. He's
I
gone.
think he left.
I got.
I don't. He said that his tablet was dying.
Alright, I finished the thumbnail.
Maybe he was mad that we were trashing on Persona 5.
His favorite game he's never played.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, tablet died.
Ooh. He's got the. I like how he's got tidy whities.
Amazing. I've never seen a better thumbnail. Yo, I got the
Guys?
fluff
That's good,
blanket.
yeah. I like it.
Epic.
pretty gamer.
Yo, Samurot's here. That guy's awesome. Samurot's awesome. He has 2 swords.
Why is the only reaction suggestion that it gives me watermelon? Why on Discord I right click the image and the only thing it gives me as a reaction is watermelon.
Yo, you guys wanted to start an actual podcast?
I mean, at this point, it's basically
How would we
just a
do that
podcast.
though? Like, how do you start a podcast?
You start recording and then you start talking about literally whatever you want. You can just talk about like Poke Park 2 or Persona 5. Or both. Okay, think about this. Pikachu has good character motivation, his other Pokemon, to gather up the strength to go and rescue his friend. That's way better motivation than anyone in Persona 5. That's all I'm saying.
What's the motivations in Persona 5? Because, like, something being good is really subjective, like, when you look at it in a different way.
I mean, Anna's just like, girl. That's her character.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
On is good for like the beginning of the game, and the entire game is good for like the beginning of the game.
Yeah. I think that's just legitimately criticism, like, not just jokingly trashing on the game. That's just an actual criticism.
Combo time.
Anyway.
Who wants some definitely copyrighted music? Because, hey, it's not copyrighted if it's just the notes.
Well, actually,
This Oshawott really strong.
I gotta go now. It's done.
Oh,
It's
okay.
over.
Goodbye.
Well, podcast's over.
Podcast is over, gamers.
Well, we're gonna start an actual podcast, so you have to look forward to it.
I think you're gonna have to look for it.
Yeah, look for it. We're gonna
You
hide
gotta
it.
you gotta find it.
I hid all the treasure this world has to offer. in
No.
one place.
No,
All you
not
have
One
to do
Piece.
is find it.
No.